Hello and welcome to another video here on Phaustus. I'm so incredibly glad you are here with us today, so go ahead and get a comfortable, grab a warm cup of tea, and let's delve into today's conversation. How many times has this happened to you? You wake up with the surge of inspiration. You tell yourself, today is the day. You tidy up your workplace. You pour yourself a warm cup of coffee. You sit down, open a blank page or a fresh canvas, and then nothing. Suddenly, your mind uncovers 100 urgent yet completely unimportant task. You decide to clean your closet, organize your bookshelves, or endlessly scroll for more inspiration. By the end of the day, that blank page is still blank. The coffee is cold, and you're left with the heavy, suffocating cloud of guilt. Society looks at this and gives it a very specific cruel label. They call it laziness. They tell you that you lack discipline, that you just don't want it badly enough. But today, I want to share an honest conversation with you. I want to tell you that this is the biggest lie we tell ourselves. Of course, you are not lazy. You are just terrified. When we look deeper into our inner worlds, we find that procrastination isn't a time management problem. It is an emotional management problem. It is a psychological shield. We don't avoid the hard work because we don't care. We avoid it because we care too much. We care so much that the thought of doing it imperfectly breaks our hearts. This is the hidden face of perfectionism. It doesn't always look like a beautifully organized desk or a flawless routine. Most of the time, perfectionism wears a mask called procrastination. In our minds, we decide this grand, magnificent image of what the final result should look like. We see the perfect project, the perfect lines, the ultimate masterpieces, but then we look at our actual raw human hands and we realize our current skills might not match that heavy expectations. The thought of creating a messy, flawed, or clumsy first draft threatens our ego. It threatens our comfort zone. So, to protect our inner peace from the fear of failure or judgment, our mind creates excuses. It retreats. It decides that doing nothing is much safer than doing something perfectly. But we need to change our perspective. True elegance and authentic personal growth do not come from a place of flawless execution. True elegance is calm, patient, and deeply deliberate. It is a reflection of a true self-respect to look at a blank page and tell yourself, I'm allowed to be a beginner today. To break free from this perfectionism trap, we have to master the art of starting small. We have to decouple our self-worth from the immediate outcome of our work. It requires a quiet confidence to say, I will design a fresh start even if it looks messy at first. We don't need to change our whole life in a single afternoon. We don't need to climb the entire mountain today. We just need to take one intentional step. If you want to write a book, don't focus on the chapter. Just write one honest sentence. If you want to design a space, don't worry about the final render. Just take a pencil and draw one small imperfect sketch for 5 minutes. Shift your focus away from the distant, overwhelming result and bring your awareness back to the quiet magic of the present moment. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Allow yourself to grace, to explore, to stumble and to create without judgment. The world doesn't need more polished, superficial perfection. It needs your raw, authentic voice. So, take a deep breath. Forgive yourself for the days you felt stuck. Put down the heavy expectations, pick up your pen, and let's just begin. Think about the weight we carry when we try to honor our creative impulses. We live in a culture that constantly demands output, speed, and immediate mastery. We see the curated highlights of everyone else's success and we subconsciously assume that their journey was a straight line from a conception to perfection. We forget that behind every clean line, every well-crafted sentence, and every meaningful project lies a mountain of discarded drafts, terrible sketches, and the moment of complete self-doubt. When you sit down to create, you are not just fighting the task in front of you. You are fighting the noise of the entire world telling you that you need to be great right now. This pressure creates a mental paralysis. Your nervous system perceives the blank page not as an opportunity for expression, but as a threat to your identity. If I try and I fail, what does that say about me? If I put my true heart into this and it turns out ordinary, can I live with that? This is why your mind steers you toward cleaning your room or doing mindless chores. Chores are safe, chores have predictable outcomes. When you organize a shelf, you cannot fail. Your mind is simply seeking a safe harbor from the storm of a potential failure. But real growth requires us to be comfortable with the storm. It asks us to look at the discomfort of being imperfect and welcome it as a sign of the progress. The fear you feel is actually proof of your taste and your vision. You feel anxious because you can see how beautiful the idea is in your mind and you respect the art enough to want to do it justice. That is not a flaw, this is a gift. The tragedy occurs when that respect turns into a cage, keeping your ideals locked inside your head where they can never breathe. never evolve, and never connect with anyone else. So, let's redefine what a successful day looks like. Success is not finishing the masterpiece. Success is not finishing the masterpiece. Success is simply having the courage to show up and make a beautiful intentional mess. It is realizing that a bad page can be edited, a bad sketch can be redrawn, but a blank page remains entirely powerless. You possess a unique version, and waiting for the fear to completely disappear before you share it means waiting forever. Let the fear sit in the room with you, but don't let it hold the pen. Turn the page, accept the beautiful chaos of the first draft, and let your journey unfold one gentle, deliberated step at a time. Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end of this video. It truly means the world to me that we can share this quiet space together. Before you leave, let's make it a tradition for our little community. If you listened all the way through, write courage in the comments down below. It will be our own little secret code showing that you are ready to embrace the art of starting small and letting go of the perfectionism. I can't wait to read your stories and connect with you down there. Until next time, take care of yourself, take gentle steps, and goodbye.